Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Highly Suspicious Podcast with Louie and Preston. My name is Louie.
My name is Preston.
We're reporting once again live from the Trap House. Our good associate, who will be called Barry May for this episode, is on the show. Would you like to say hi, Barry?
I haven't been out in the streets. I'm just so glad to be finally in the trap, so...
Yeah, this is it. This is our glorious domain. And really, we haven't had a guest in a while, so we've been kind of going crazy in here.
Oh yeah, it's been...
Talking to each other in the cave. Starting to talk to Wilson. Just locked in down here.
The Fly.
I was talking to you about what the fuck we were about to talk about for this episode. I actually wrote down a ton of just random shit for this
I've seen a bunch of stuff recently, too.
But you're our very valued guest.
Yeah.
And if you have something that's weighing on your mind,
yeah,
something that you want to get off your chest, this is the opportunity for that.
Whatever you got a hot take on, whatever you can just info dump about.
What does Barry May have to say?
Barry May lives under a rock, so like, I feel like he just hasn't experienced a whole lot right now. But there has been some interesting shit going on out there. Like,
there has.
There's a lot. And for those of you that don't know, this is a legit trap. Like,
I got a legal art on the wall.
I feel like the fans are gonna kick down the door and shut this whole operation down. But
really, when we started it, saying that
it's fully stocked, just like got an AK in there.
Where's the 1800?
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Where's the 1800? The 1800.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about it. My bad.
See, this is how you do Barry May.
I told my boy Barry May that we were about to drink on this episode.
Hey.
And I have been so locked in this week just on studying all of the birthday plans and stuff like that. It completely went out of my mind. But I promise you, if we get you back on the show,
we haven't had a guest on in long enough. Usually this does have something in it.
I will get some 1800 and we'll take our
We
time.
love a drunk episode, honestly.
And maybe be able to reveal who Barry May is.
Yeah, the
Liquid truth.
The grand reveal. But the whole trap thing actually started when we were at Preston's old apartment, which was dead ass next to like
a trap house,
a real cracked in trap house type of place.
It was so funny though, because after they like cleared that shit out, there were just some old ladies that lived there. They were like chill as fuck.
Did they clear it out?
Yes.
Well,
they shut that
good.
shit down. Even worse, it was next to a rehab like therapy facility, like right next to. Like a therapist's office.
It probably felt like J. Cole. Neighbors think I'm selling dope. There's a bunch of old ladies in there, though.
Shit. So, the number one thing that I wanted to bring up on the show that worked out really well to have Barry May on this episode for this is this whole Trump thing that just happened.
Okay.
Have you heard about that?
What's going on?
So, for the listeners and for Barry May, who might not know, Trump and his team, his boys, were trying to film a commercial at Arlington Cemetery, and they basically ran his ass off because they were like, "You can't be doing this, bro. You can't be using."
He did like an infomercial recently. I saw.
So having Barry May, who may or may not have a connection to military service.
Hey.
What do you think of that? Do you think that should have let him film? Let him cook?
Let him cook. He's good. I read a little bit of the article that was talking about how, I guess one of the Trump aides had shoved, I guess, the staffer at the Arlington Cemetery. Mm. But then I think the army came to like the staffer's defense. But I guess if they were not supposed to be taking photos or anything like that, there's no need for
just generally, like even if it wasn't like soldiers' graves, like just a regular ass cemetery, that feels weird.
I like to imagine. I'd like to see what
maybe not illegal, but morally questionable.
Right,
you know, like what the fuck are you doing?
Anything, like.
I would like to see what they were filming. I'd like to see like if it was like a slow zoom in on Trump from behind, looking.
And then he turns around and it's just like,
looking
hello,
sadly,
America.
looking sadly at the graves, and then he turns around and he's like, "This is Kamala's America. This is what we can expect."
Kamala sent these men to die, and then it just is like, remember the Alamo, like.
That'd be insane.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
Fucking Arlington.
Yeah, I think it's in a weird intersection of like free speech, because a lot of people, especially on those sides of the political spectrum, really do care about political freedom of speech and being able to, but it's a matter of, I think it's more about that it's like emotional manipulation, trying to pull at heartstrings in that way, trying to own it.
But if it was just a case of like they shouldn't be filming or taking photos or anything like that, I don't think this has anything to do with like freedom of speech. It's just like it's just a rule. Like,
Don't give a fuck if you used to be the president, bro. Keyword used to, like.
Orange man.
Jesus Christ.
You think they would have done it? Let him do it if he was a president?
Maybe they'd be a little more hesitant to be like, I'm not sure that this is allowed, sir. Like,
here's something that y'all probably don't remember. When there were protests with George Floyd, I think, there were protesters outside of the White House, and Trump fucking, like, gassed the area to clear it out, and then posed in front of this old church and was holding the Bible like it was fucking like a poisonous thing.
Like hazardous
by the
material.
corner, like, I shouldn't be touching this right now. I might burst into flames. But it's just crazy doing shit for the photo op like that. Really, I need to be better at taking pictures. That's what I get out of that, because I really just don't. Even when I'm in situations where I should be taking pictures, I do not be taking pictures.
yeah.
Matter of fact, let's get a picture right now for the show. We haven't done that.
Like a studio shot type of thing?
Yeah.
Honestly, I was thinking, I might just do some of the, because I like,
tried
tried to do it on the story and, like, hype up that we were working on the studio, but I never have actually posted anything from
And
the
we
studio.
can have, you know how they do the, like, who's that Pokemon, where it's just the outline and you can't see what it is underneath. We can do that over your face with a question mark over it. Barry May.
Barry May, don't play with Barry May.
Another thing that piqued my interest this week just came out today. Did you see the new list that Louisville was a part of?
Oh, yeah.
Here, let me pull it up so I can get.
It's like top 100 rudest cities in America.
Fuck, I deleted Instagram.
And where do you think we are?
Can you pull it up, please?
I got you.
If you guys bring, is it like top 10?
Oh,
yeah.
we definitely in the top 10.
It's a bullshit ass list.
What's the actual guess? Because I knew it off the top of my
I think
head.
it's 4.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Sorry, I just ruined your game.
Smart ass. Yeah, we're number 4. We got out of 10 an 8.72 on the rudeness scale.
Dang. So go down the top 10 list.
Oh, I was gonna say just guess the ones that are above us.
New York's like number 1.
Nah.
No?
Nah.
Chicago?
Nah.
Not even up there? Boston?
We above Boston.
God.
Okay.
Like all the notoriously rude East Coast cities, we're like, nah, fuck Southern hospitality. We got Tampa in number 3. We got Philly in number 2. They are.
Yeah, Philly.
Miami is number 1 actually.
I don't get that.
Maybe they just had a bad time. Maybe they just went to the wrong places.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Did they just go to Derby and
Like the
be like,
shittiest.
these
They probably
people are
did
assholes.
They probably did just come into town for Derby, and they were dealing with tourists, not locals. And they were like, "Damn, everybody here is rude as fuck."
Yeah, a bunch of
Hicks.
A bunch of people trying bourbon for the first time, just getting really angry and mean.
Off that dark liquor.
So who's doing the ratings? Like, who's the source?
I think it's World Star.
Oh, World Star.
World
That's
Star.
actually hilarious. I forgot that it was World Star.
Yeah, in that top 4, I think that I think that Louisville has a case above a couple of those cities. Like, why is Miami on there?
I don't know.
I haven't been overly rude to in Miami when I was there.
No,
You been to Miami?
I have, but
What was your experience? Do you think it was rude like that?
I didn't think they were rude.
I
So,
didn't think it
Miami's
was
like
bad.
That's just
We're right above
This is
Oakland.
yeah. This is just made up. Like
Bruh.
Boston's
I've
number
never-
6.
I've never been to Oakland, but that seems like some people would be fucking
Mem-
rude as
yeah.
fuck.
Memphis is number 7. Vegas is 8.
Bruh, that should be higher.
Long Beach is 9. And
I
then
can see
Charlotte, North Carolina
I can see it.
is 10.
I
But
can
still,
see
New York should...
Yeah.
Right, like, don't we all just think of, like, a rude New Yorker as the caricature embodying that city? Like...
I'm walking here.
Exactly.
I'm walking here.
Or, like, yeah, like, why the fuck is Boston? Like, I don't know, any East Coast city. Like,
I really don't think the people in Louisville are rude at all.
No.
It's just
my grandma always tells me when she first moved here from Ohio, she had lived in, like, Columbus and Dayton, bigger cities, and she had also traveled and she lived in Philly for a little bit, and she talked about wanting to cry dealing with Philly traffic and Philly people, and then coming here and having somebody offer to help her with her groceries, like, taking them to her car, and she, like, was brought to tears by Southern hospitality the first time she experienced it.
Yeah.
So it's
I
just like,
think-
how the fuck we
And
gonna
some-
get a
and
Ford?
some of those cities on that list, like they
Nah.
do not care for old people, like robbing old people.
Like Vegas?
to
Scamming
me,
old people.
It's good the way you read that because I kind of focus more on Louisville than anything else. But really, 3 of that top 4 just does not belong in there. But every other city that they named should be on there somewhere.
Yeah, they should just rearrange.
Yeah,
But like Tampa, again? I think of Tampa and I think about a bunch of old motherfuckers.
Old people can be rude.
They can, but they're also, set in their ways, whatever.
Yeah.
I looked at Louisville be on that list, and I was like, did my dad somehow have something to do with this? Because he single-handedly brings the rudeness level of the entire city up, like, 2 basis points. Just
that
on his
rude?
own.
So if your dad's out of
Just-
town, we're at like a 6.72.
He's just
instead.
French. He's just French, so he always says what he means, and he doesn't
He balled
conceal
with
his emotions just because. So he can kind of be a dick, like on the road for sure. In like restaurants and stuff, sometimes he can be a little, and it's fucking embarrassing being out with him when it's just like, oh my god.
I think you should
Especially
tell,
like.
you should
go
probably tell the listeners the story of how he poured his own drink in the restaurant.
Did he?
You just your dad like got up, like I guess he wanted a refill, and he said he's like, no, what, fuck it,
I
I'm just gonna
think-
get my own drink.
I think that was Caroline's dad, actually.
Okay.
I think that was Caroline that told that story.
He just got in the kitchen, he's like, I'm just gonna make my own drink.
We just exposed the fuck out of Caroline's dad on here, but I'm gonna leave it in.
Really, you did. You name dropped.
I'm not name dropping. We're calling them we're calling them
Well, you name dropped.
Dusty December.
You name dropped. You name dropped Caroline, then.
Nah. We're good. If they go to deep dive,
I think
like
he
they
is.
deserve to know.
I
you know?
think he's banned from that place now because
Oh shit!
that's a good reason to get banned.
Was it
though,
like
I
do
think.
you know if it was like an upscale restaurant or?
I don't know. I don't remember. I'll ask about it. I'm about to see him in like an hour, so I'll ask him about it. That's so funny. That I haven't thought about that for a while, but
Like if he's a listener, you can hear about it.
I kind of like bringing up these local things
Yeah.
on here because we definitely have people that listen to this show that are not local. So some of the people that listen to the show, it's like, recycled whatever shit that they've already heard everything there is to say about it. But
Or
there's some
seen.
people that are like, I don't even know what the fuck the deal with this is.
You want to get
Another thing I wrote down was, do y'all see about the serial pooper?
That's old news to me. I'm all up on the Louisville subreddit, so obviously and everything like day of.
I fucking deleted Instagram because my
Good for you.
attention span was going to shit, but could you pull that up. I think that's on.
I know the story off the top of my head.
Great.
So some local coffee shop posted originally on Reddit, and obviously that gets its way to Instagram. Talking about how they wanted to know if any other businesses had experienced this because they had a person who was coming in, dropping a massive fucking deuce in the toilet. Like, one of those shits that would break the fucking toilet if you try to flush it, 2 days in a row. And they were just like, has anybody else been, like, shit-bombed, basically, of just, like, mysterious pooper leaves massive dump in local toilet? Like...
That's not the story that I was talking about.
Has that developed since then?
No, that's not the story I was talking about. The story I saw, you can pull it up, it's on, the sites that have shit like that.
Probably like What the Fuck Louisville?
Yeah. But there's a guy who keeps getting captured on
somebody's fucking porch. Yeah, the porch shitter.
And someone's coming to this crib and pooping on
the
front porch.
So even worse, I have no idea who... They got his face on camera. He looks like he would shit on somebody's porch. But I have no idea who this is. He crapped on our doorstep last night before 2 a.m. Even coming back to add a second helping. Last night he came back to add a little pee. 10:30. Police report filed, but we all know that's going nowhere because Louisville Metro.
So what's crazy?
It's just the same house?
Yes. I'm like, what if he's sleepwalking?
Sleep shitting.
Because there are people that sleepwalk and, like, eat all the food in their fridge. Or people who, like, sleepwalk and will get out of their house and go for a walk around the neighborhood. So it's like, what if he's tripping balls in his dream and he's just like, yup, this is my mansion and the house 3 doors over is my bathroom. Like...
I have heard a story that...
Somebody said it looks like their plug.
I have heard a story that someone anecdotally sleptwalked when they were a kid and went into their neighbor's house in their neighbor's fridge to eat their food, and he was fucking sleeping, so he just didn't even... That's dangerous. You could get yourself killed doing
right.
shit like that. But... my immediate thought goes to, since he's spinning the block on the same house, what do these people do to him? What do these people do to piss him off?
Somebody was like, maybe this guy's like been hired by somebody for like revenge, There
is stuff like that.
They were like, what if somebody's like cheating? And, like, they don't want to be like, I caught you and we're getting divorced or whatever.
You don't want to ruin
but they want to fucking fuck with them,
I haven't even thought about that, but that's, there's a thing online where you can get them to send, like, human poop in the mail to people to fuck with them.
Drop it off at the
human
porch.
Poop, you could do, like, giraffe poop, get that sent in the mail to somebody.
Massive giraffe shit.
I've thought about sending it to your house.
What the fuck?
Preston, just because I thought it would be... maybe
just because you know my address.
Yeah, and I don't really know people's addresses.
Thanks for the housewarming present idea for you. I got you.
Are you going like www.whatishit.com?
It's
something like that. I would look it up, but I don't want that on my search history.
If we're keeping it local, I got this has been all over. The craziest thing that I've seen today is fuck you, Craft House Pizza. They're
saucy.
So I didn't
expect this.
They're doing a server this just leaked today. They're doing a server contest from September 2nd to September 30th. All servers that work during the month of September must have at least 2 reviews with their name mentioned. So you have 4 weeks to get at least 2 customers to write a review with your name mentioned. And then it looks like this was just like Sharpied on by the manager of this location. We don't know which location this is. Each server has to have at least 2 reviews next 4 weeks or you will be terminated or hosting. So you're going to be stuck hosting or you're going to be fired if you don't get 2 reviews. With your name mentioning you.
That's not that bad.
I feel like
You
that
can
could
get
really
two people
fuck somebody
coming.
over, though.
If you're a dumbass.
I feel like just majority of people are not going to be willing to, like, write a review. And then they also, you got to make sure that they got your name on
that's
there.
true.
You know?
If
Like, there's a lot of issues with that system.
Yeah, that is the stupid part about it, that you have to name drop the person. But
Also, that manager's power tripping for being like, you know what? If you don't get 2 reviews in the next 4 weeks, I'm going to fire your ass.
But if I'm working at Craft House Pizza,
I think most servers could
I
do
could
it.
get
I just don't
you
think that
to
should
give
be
me
part
a
of terms
review.
of employment.
I could get you to give me a review, and I could get you to give me a review.
For real.
And you
for
all
real.
wouldn't even necessarily have to fucking go for that. You all could just
No, absolutely.
do
I get
that
what you're
from
saying.
home. So, really, it's a test to see if you know anybody. Or, shit, you could even create
I've
your own
worked at
accounts.
places where they've done something like this before,
can
but
create
not,
your own
you know,
accounts.
like, clearly the manager of that location is like, our location is going to win. So I'm going to put additional pressure onto this, because it was just, like, incentivized. And it's just, if you win, you get, like, a bonus, and each location's against each other in this competition.
Most of the time, it's probably the manager that's getting the bonus.
Right?
And
Or something like that.
For sure.
team members don't get
Like,
it.
if each location is against each other, then maybe there is something that wasn't on that for the employees to know level, but for management to know level of, like, if your location wins, you will receive blah, blah, blah.
And
Oh,
people
yeah.
just don't even care now. Like,
Yeah.
you like, hey, dude, you gonna do this survey? You might have provided
I
a
ain't
great
never
service.
done a survey.
Exactly. That's what I was asking. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
are you gonna do a survey? I think I'm not gonna do a survey. It's like,
Yeah.
it's really hard for me
Yeah.
to do a survey. It's
Just
So-
percentage-wise, I think the majority of people are not going to be
Sometimes-
inclined to do that.
Sometimes I am in a restaurant and they're like, here is a place where you can review your service today, and here's my name, and I'm just like, what the fuck do you
I don't
want me
give
to
a
do with
fuck,
this?
man.
Why
Like-
you, I mean, I guess, but nah, I'm not going.
You gonna hold the gun to my head? I don't know, like...
I do be dropping positive reviews on places.
I'll
that I
put-
like, but-
I'll leave a 5-star review but not say anything, you know? Like, for their algorithm or whatever, I'm like, you know what, I got great service, like, food was great, 5 stars,
you ever-
and then it'd be like,
you
do you
guys
want to
are
say
way
anything?
better
I'm
than
like,
me.
fuck no, I don't want to say anything.
You ever reviewed anything before? No.
Hell no.
I actually have
No,
left enough, like, random 5-star reviews for it to be like, do you want to be a local guide? And I'm like, fuck no.
It's
You-
rare. It's
you
rare.
wouldn't-
It's rare for me to like do it. I'm
You
just,
wouldn't
like, lazy to
review-
do it.
Or I'll be
You
like
would review
spiteful and
your
leave a
homeboy's
1-star.
family's restaurant.
I would. That's it. I'll make an exception for them. You know.
That's the thing.
Right.
Like, I'm not saying you give a 5-star to like McDonald's or some shit, but
My favorite McDonald's.
if it's a joint where you're like, damn, this place,
I'm not
like
like
so
review
many,
for a McDonald's.
like
now,
so
I'm
many
thinking about it.
local bars and restaurants, they could just close like that. They could just wake up one
Absolutely,
day and be like, we got no fucking money. We have to close today. Like Backdoor did that.
Yeah.
That
Uh,
made me sad. When,
Is it Chicken Me or something?
Uh-huh.
They just had to start a GoFundMe for like $40,000.
Dang.
And they've been open for like 5 or 6 years. But yeah,
it's
it looks,
hard times for everyone.
Yeah, I mean,
There's
we're like on the edge of a recession. Like nobody wants to say recession, but we're like about to.
There's my anecdotal evidence is there's boarded up places at where I'm staying at now in the Highlands.
Yeah.
There's boarded up places.
There's places
in
that
St.
haven't even
Matthews by my
reopened
parents.
downtown since the pandemic.
Yeah.
You know?
Kenny Payne effect.
Blame it all on that man.
Yeah. You created a recession.
Kenny made a mess in the city.
Damn it, Kenny. The inflation on eggs is too damn high.
It was all planned.
Yeah.
Because now he's back with Cal.
Shit.
So usually we only do this segment when it's just the two of us, but since you're the homie, I think you'd be able to handle it. We usually cut the podcast in half and listen to a song right here that someone picks, and then we'll talk about it for a few minutes. And it's a good
Timeline
segue.
cleanser.
Yeah,
and
timeline cleanser.
Segue into the last bit where we're just kind of on some bull.
Yeah.
Like this is the meat of the episode, and then we get the unofficial like unwind,
Yeah, it's
and then
like-
it's just like whatever other ramblings we got.
But you got any joints that you want to play for the show? Anything that you've been
Like what's been
liking recently?
Like stuck in your head, like you gotta have it in the queue every time you get in the car or something like that, you know?
Yeah, what's your shit?
I feel like Bandaid. It's an old song.
That's fine.
Yeah,
It's a Glock.
I don't know.
But it's like my, it's like, in a way, it's like a motivational song. Like I'm about to I'm chasing the bag right now. And then I'm listening to that. Like I'm about to make all the money in the world.
All right.
And then once sun cuts off and I'm back home, and I look at my bank account and I realize, I'm not living.
You're not living that key life.
I'm not living like it.
Wrist another 50 on my chain. Get no flaws up in my mouth, straight out the trap, ain't Johnny Dine. No, fuck with none of these rap niggas, they cap niggas, they lying. I just flipped the pack up in the bando, bitch, I'm trapped out. All I know is flex up on my haters, I got racks now. I took off like a rocket, bitch, I'm never ever coming down. Talking on these niggas like I'm giant, bitch, we run this town. Another check, yeah, I need a Bandaid, yeah, a Bandaid, bitch, I got them Bandaid.
Oh, that's Bandaid right there. Key Glock, Paper Road Empire.
What do you like about that?
Like I said, it just makes me feel like
Nah, so
I came in that.
it's a hard song, man.
Who was the
like
feature?
I'm chasing the bag. Like
I didn't know who the feature was, but I liked it.
So you got Key Glock and Snupe Bandz.
Snoop Bandz.
It's Nupe Bandz.
Snoop.
Yeah, it's just some degenerate music I've been listening to. Like
That's good though. That's
nothing positive about it, really. I mean, I tried to find something positive for
no,
it.
that's a positive.
It's a solid song.
Motivational. Gets you going.
Like
That's some shit that you probably play in the morning going to work.
Going to work, payday, you know.
Mhm.
Like, are you guys familiar with Dr. Umar?
Uh-huh.
he had a pretty hot take. He was talking about how just I guess it's like hip hop and like just rap have done more damage to the culture than help it within like.
No, there's a lot of people that have said shit like
that.
In like its 50 years of existence. It's like it's just
no, because it's like glorifying a certain lifestyle and materialistic in nature sometimes and shit like that.
I feel like
Also, like, grind culture is kind of toxic. Like, it's encouraging
Right.
burnout for a lot of people.
But then I feel like the newer.
No, there's a
Like-
positive way to look at that shit, too. Though.
Yeah,
Like,
the newer rap culture is different.
Yeah.
Like it's all about like rap beefs and like spinning the block on the ops, like Preston spinning on Louis and like you gonna double back too, like that kind of stuff. But then I feel like in the beginning it was more of like an outlet, like it's like a way to like speak on stuff that not like the normal person would.
That you're going through.
Yeah, exactly. So, but now
For sure.
there is a lot of bullshit out there. I mean, I might get stabbed after saying something like this, but like Yeet, for example, like Yeet some bullshit. We all know Yeet some bullshit. Playboy Cardi's crap.
Spit.
But it's like if I'm out, like okay, I'm gonna listen to it because I get the feeling that everyone knows
A vibe's a vibe, even if it's not like great, you know.
So
but I know
that
like
duality there.
yeah, doesn't like I mean, I do listen to the degenerate music,
Yeah. I've always thought that art's usually more of a reflection on the world around it than the other way around. We talk about all types of rap on the show, so, not all of it is, guns and killer music.
Mm-hmm.
So some of it is positive, some of it is negative, just like the real world,
yeah, definitely.
It would be bullshit if it was all positive, my life is perfect.
That's true, because it's what the people want these days. Like, there's artists out there. There's, like, I guess, like, conscious rappers and all that.
Yeah.
But then what sells now is, like, if I go, like, Sexy Red. If I go talk about Pound Town and all that, like, that's what people want to hear. And then
Talking about my booty hole brown.
The Babe is an example of that. He's like, yeah, I could most definitely, I guess, put more positivity out there and like say meaningful stuff, but I'll choose to talk about
Also, who always wants to listen to that?
Yeah, I was like, no one's trying to listen to that.
For sure.
Soulja Boy once tried to say he wanted to be like I guess the conscious rapper, and he said he tried that. Yeah, I know. Interesting. It's like he went on stage, and everyone was like, boo, and then he was like, okay, crank that, and then it was like, everyone was like, let's go, crank that shit.
Ain't about to get booed off stage just because I'm trying to change my style.
Everyone's just sick in the head. So.
I have seen Soulja Boy live. Do you know that?
Like Soulja Boy do what?
Live? See him perform?
Where was that at?
It was at Rolling Loud in... No, I'm lying.
Wait, if he was...
I'm lying. I might be thinking of Bobby Shmurda.
Oh, yeah, well, okay, because... no... People, I mean, I guess...
I don't know if I've ever seen Soulja Boy live. That might have just been...
Yeah,
I'm
no one's really going... Yeah. I'm going to see Soulja Boy. Like, yeah, he can keep that extra ticket. I'm not going with you. Like...
But at a music festival, it would be like, okay, it's there.
Yeah.
It's there and you know some of the songs. So.
I
But no, I wouldn't go to like a Soulja Boy show. That would be crazy.
Like now he's complete trash. He's a big soldier now, so.
That's literally it. Oh my god.
I'm trying to get all the things out of the way today that are going to be
cold by the next episode.
By the time we record next.
Like microplastics. I think
that lasts forever. Microplastics will always be relevant.
I don't know shit about microplastics, but I do know.
Neither do we.
Unavoidable.
Yeah, I do know what Coach Prime did last night.
What do you think about that? What part are you specifically talking about?
I'm just talking about the game in general. Just him in the Buffs. Yeah, like I have some stock on the Buffs.
You like Dion, don't you?
I do.
So my North Dakota State Bison almost beat Colorado last night in stunning fashion, and the craziest part about that game was at the end of that game, they were up 5, and they had the first down, and North Dakota State had no timeout, so they could have just kneeled the clock out and it would have been over. But instead they were calling pass plays still, and they were incomplete pass plays, and it stopped the clock and gave North Dakota State a chance to get a touchdown at the end of the game. They were 5 yards from that being one of the craziest opening upsets ever.
They already had that weird play where Shedeur threw the pass and like it hit the back's leg.
Yeah, that was crazy. And then that was so weird. This shit was like a clown show, Preston. You didn't watch it, but this guy, the quarterback threw the ball, and this guy just fell down, and it hit the dude who fell down's like back of his foot, and it just went straight up, and it turned into an interception. Yeah. That shit was crazy. Yeah, it bounced into someone else's hands.
Oh my god.
That was crazy. So, beginning of the college season, beginning of college, a lot of
first game
everyone's starting school and stuff. So I saw this shit on a message board for Purdue. Listen to this. This mom posted, "How can I find out the RA on my son's floor at his freshman dorm so I can call him and contact him?" And then she posts, "Worried mama, my son is already having roommate issues. He's nice, but he wants to bring friends to the dorm at 12:30 a.m. He told my son he wants to hook up with a bunch of girls. My son told him that they needed to set boundaries. I hope my son makes friends soon." And then she says, "My son's roommate has been a complete disaster so far, and I don't know how to resolve it. He brought his Xbox," that's how she typed it, X space box.
Hell
Xbox,
yeah.
"and plays loud video games until midnight and invites girls over. My boy is an introvert and doesn't like strangers in his dorm room. I drove several hours once I heard about the issue and talked to his roommate, who was utterly disrespectful.
I'm sure.
Should I go back and talk to the RA? Any other parents dealing with this?"
Oh, your kid's gonna be so fucking popular.
That's just like...
Sounds like our kid's a mama's boy.
That low key
only child type of shit.
That low key triggers me because I feel like if I told my mom some of the problems I had with my roommate in freshman year in the dorm, that she would be on the same type of shit like
on
that.
ass.
Which is exactly why I didn't tell her fucking anything because I didn't want to risk that to happen. But can you imagine just your mom ruining your life like that? Just, damn, well, you drove hours to bitch at my roommate.
Yeah. Listen here, Preston.
Oh my gosh.
Developing as we speak. I guess somebody, the person that had the porch shitter shit on their porch, their old Reddit account got banned for posting the video of him taking a piss, because Reddit was like, I'm not so sure you got his permission to post his nudity that was on your camera that he like violated. But yeah,
that person's response.
He returned like
spit in the block. How does he keep getting away with this? Like, if you're aware that there's a problem, I would be by my window the entire like.
Apparently,
24...
Wave 3 may do a story.
Yes.
And LMPD is actually taking this seriously. It's probably because they put it all over the internet.
Let the record reflect that we were before Wave 3.
Yeah, we're the real local news, all right?
Facts.
But yeah, he shit on their fucking porch again.
I wouldn't let that shit keep happening.
It did not notify their Ring camera for some reason. They just were scrolling back through it and found that it stopped by it. Yeah.
What if he's a hacker and he made the Ring notification?
Apparently LMPD is classifying it as harassment. Because it fucking is. But like, at least they are taking it seriously.
But
so
just like...
that shit up.
Oh, dude, I would have, like, mace rigged. Like, I'd have a trip line.
Yeah, you'd have a trap.
Like some Home Alone type shit, like...
But you can get arrested for that, though.
No, he's trespassing.
Not on your property. You can do it. You can kill him on your property.
Pretty sure you can get in trouble for that.
Nah, you can kill them even if they're fleeing your property. That's actually the law.
Kentucky thing?
Yeah, like in Kentucky, if somebody's running away from a crime and they're still on the premises... They're still trespassing.
Remember,
you can shoot them in the fucking back if you feel comfortable doing that, which is fucking crazy.
If someone sleepwalks into your house in the middle of the night and tries to eat your food, kill them.
Kill them.
Easiest solution.
That's what you're supposed to do.
You're legally entitled.
Leave a message to all those sleepwalkers out there.
Don't you dare come eat my food. Fucking hell.
I would be pissed if my Reddit account got taken down too for that, because it's like, he didn't give me permission to post him pissing on my front door. I didn't give him permission to shit on my house over and over again. Permission isn't the problem.
Yeah, you keep that nasty shit over there. Don't bring that on our platform.
How much would someone have to pay you to do that?
Shit on someone's
platform? Like if it was what we were talking about and... You know, someone's paying this guy as a proxy to shit on someone's house. How much would you have to be paid? What's your price? Everyone has a price.
I would not be out there with my face.
Yeah, I would wear a mask or something.
Everybody's got a Ring camera nowadays, you know.
I'd do it for shit.
The price would depend on, like, the level of threat that I'm dealing with, like this house that I'm going to.
It's Kentucky. Anybody could have a gun, you know, fucking 10K.
I'm not getting paid right now, so...
I'd probably do for less than 10K, really.
That's what I was about to say. Like, I'm not getting paid right now. Give me, like, $3,000 and that's...
I could use a new car. That's why I'm like 10K solid. That gets me a new car. Yeah.
3,000
ship a 10K, huh?
3,000 of non-taxable
I'd go to Indies if they gave me 10K. Pull up, throw down. One of those camping chairs where it's just a lawn chair with a fucking hole at the bottom. Do it at like 3 a.m. Camp the fuck out.
If anyone knows who the serial pooper is, can we get him on the podcast? Can we get Because I feel like you said that, and that just, like, completely expanded my view of the entire story, because I just thought, you know, it was just a weird
just
story.
Some crazy guy.
I thought it was weird because they didn't know him.
Yeah.
I feel like you would know somebody.
If somebody shits on your porch, that feels personal.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I'd be able to just shit on command like that. Just squat on somebody's front porch. And
you gotta drop some sort of contract. It's like, hey, just whenever you feel like going to the bathroom, just
No. If somebody's paying you to do it, I'm gonna be like, all right, this is gonna be the sketchiest contract, but like, if I do get caught, you're paying my legal fees. Like, whatever you were gonna pay me, fuck that. Just pay my legal fees.
Just pencil on loose leaf paper.
Yeah, no, fucking crayon on the back of a receipt.
Preston.
Is this your signature? Yes. The number 2 pencil? Yes.
Yeah, that's me.
Our business law class would tell you, though, that contract's not legally enforceable because it's to do an illegal act.
Look at you.
I got things up here.
Hey.
I got shit in the tank.
That's because that's practical, though. Like, you shouldn't... That's useful enough.
Yeah,
you
I'm
know?
ready.
You can tell if a contract you sign is legally binding or not. Because there are definitely people that would try to get away with some, like, gray area shit like that. Like, overall, this contract's fine, but there's that one thing in there. Like, you know, the fucking... if you have a Disney Plus account, Disney can fucking murk your ass.
That was on the list. It was on the list of...
I got you.
I was surprised that we didn't talk about it last, but I guess it's been a minute since we last recorded. But did you hear about this?
No.
So someone...
It's fucked up, man.
Someone goes to Disneyland, and they go to a Disneyland restaurant.
They were in, like, Epcot.
And they're not given the proper warning that it contains shit that they're allergic to. And then the person has a terrible allergic reaction and they fucking die.
Yeah.
So that's just the first part of that story. So they're taking them to court for a wrongful death suit.
Well,
Disney.
they had been informed that the person had an allergy. Like, as most people with food allergies, you go to a place, you're like, hey, I have this allergy, like, they just have to wash utensils and wash cutting boards and stuff like that to avoid cross-contamination.
For sure. Thank you. Our resident cook in the building.
Allergy correspondent.
Allergy manager.
But
the second part of that story, so they're taking Disney to court for a wrongful death suit. Apparently Disney's defense is that the person had signed up for a Disney Plus account, and in the Disney Plus contract, whatever the terms and service that we do not read, it says that you relinquish the ability to pursue legal action against Disney when you do that.
The whole company.
That's insane.
Yeah. So it's like, if you have Disney Plus, you went to Disneyland, you fucking die on one of the rides or some shit. Like, they don't know you shit.
Mickey Mouse could...
You get disabled on the fucking...
Mickey Mouse could cut your head off and you wouldn't be able to do anything about it. All because you wanted to watch WandaVision 4 years ago.
The Mandalorian when it was hot. Yeah.
It's just kind of like Boeing with them talking about how they were retaliating against like whistleblowers and stuff. But then I think some of the whistleblowers they ended up dead.
What are you talking about, Disney?
No, I'm just saying like with these companies, like
Boeing,
and we're not paying. I'm not reading those terms and conditions. I'm like,
yeah, nobody does.
I will not.
And you sure as hell wouldn't think that. Oh,
I think it's intentional.
Disney can kill my wife is in the terms of agreement to watch fucking.
That's not exactly.
Fucking Bluey's on there. Somebody wants to watch Bluey for their fucking kid who's obsessed with it because it's everywhere. Well, Disney can go full crime alley and murk your parents, kid, because you wanted to watch Bluey.
This is genius. I'm gonna start drawing up some terms and conditions that are just lengthy to where you don't want to read them.
That's exactly it, though.
Yeah, because one's reading that before.
It's gonna be 1,000 pages of filler, and on page 572, it's going to say, "Your firstborn child belongs to me."
Maybe that's in the Disney terms of agreement.
Probably does. We just haven't gotten to that.
I agree.
Oh my gosh.
Walt Disney's frozen head's just like, yes, give me your soul.
If you try to sue us, we have the right to take all your money too.
The craziest part about that is we're probably going to get punished by the algorithm for talking all that crazy shit about Disney because they don't mess around with their sponsorship.
Nope.
So do you guys have Disney Plus accounts?
Yep.
I have.
There you go.
I have multiple.
Maybe. Actually, I might have been stealing somebody else's. I think I'm in the clear.
Cocksucker.
You just told them I don't think you're in the clear anymore. It's on those terms and conditions. They're coming for you guys. I don't have a Disney Plus account.
Well, that's good.
I don't like Disney anyway.
Nah.
Yeah.
There's
evil ass company.
They're gonna come for me now.
It's not the widest selection, but they have random shit on there that we watch. Like they have fucking Storage Wars on there.
I'm sure they do.
So we've been watching that.
Because they own like ABC.
Okay.
The thing I like from Disney is like, I don't know, ESPN, I guess.
That's true. Fucking anything.
Disney's got a ton of shit. Though.
Absolutely. Their motto is like, if I don't got it, I'm gonna buy it. Like, they want it all.
Fuck, I wish I remember what I was just about to say. It's gone. It's gone. Just like that.
Did it have to do with
Fart in
Disney?
the wind.
Yeah, it did. It was good.
I got to drive the monorail at Disney once.
You drove the monorail?
Yeah.
And if you crashed it, it would be fine because you signed up for Disney Plus.
I'd be fine because it's on a track. So, like, I didn't really get to drive it. But I was, 6, and they were like, here, come hold the wheel. And it, like, moves because it's on a fucking track.
Why the fuck is there a wheel on that thing if it's just on a rail? You can't, like,
I think they
steer
can sort of use it, but, like, mostly it's just about, like, the person driving it, like, stopping it and shit.
You
But,
know,
yeah, it's on the track. So.
You know, they give the shitheads the steering wheel and they just immediately are jerking it on
right?
each side. Pause.
It's wild. What's going on with Diddy? Any update on that man?
They're locking that man up and throwing away the key. I think
Think his time's coming?
I think there's enough evidence on him where he's done. Is he not even in jail yet?
Nah, he still be living his life.
That's
like,
crazy. I didn't even realize that.
Hanging out, like nothing, you know, like
Chilling.
flying his PJ and everything.
It's so funny hearing people talk about Diddy now, like the old clips resurfacing of like Trump being like, I like Diddy.
Diddy's my guy. I love Diddy.
Diddy's awesome.
The diddler.
And
Diddy's awesome. I think Michael Rubin's like a Diddy. His time's coming. I'm telling you.
You think Michael Rubin?
Yes, his time's coming.
Dang.
Like with all these parties to be hosting.
Wait, Michael Rubin.
Yeah,
I was thinking of Rick Rubin.
No, he owns the Sixers, Fanatics.
That would be good. Get him out of there. I'll buy the Eagles. Take a loan out.
Yeah, that's Mike Rubin and his old white parties. Well, not like those kind of old white parties. But
No, yeah.
yeah.
I know what you're talking about now. That's the one where Drake pulled up to it and he looked like he had aged 50 years in a day. Have you seen those pictures?
No. About to pull up one?
Yeah.
I got it saved right here. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Can I invest in this podcast? Like,
Yeah, you can invest all you want. Give us money.
Monetize this shit.
We'll give you stock.
what? I gotta be like a silent partner and come in every now and then because I work so hard.
Yeah.
Here, look at this man. Look at Drake in that picture. That man does not look well, does he?
Because, you know, look at him. What is that? It's kind of like he's frowning.
Yeah.
And the way Rubin's there, like, he knows what goes on at those parties. That's why.
Have you ever been, like, so upset or so sad that you tried to do a smile, but it still kind of comes off as a frown? That's what it looks like. Smiling through the pain.
Speaking of, like, pictures and stuff, if you seen your, do you still have that same profile picture on your LinkedIn?
No, I have a new one. I took a new one.
That one was hilarious. It's like...
That was so bad. Did I tell you my mom was
like,
barring me about that?
It's like you're uncomfortable. You're like... Someone had a gun to your head, like, smile.
I was trying to look good. I was trying to do, like, a weird thing with my face.
Yeah.
Trying to do the light skin thing.
Yeah.
Oh. Preston, have you seen the picture that he's talking about? So it was
I could see him doing it, like
it was a LinkedIn picture I had. It was my LinkedIn picture for the longest time. And,
a long time.
And now you actually need a LinkedIn account.
And I just put like I was like, okay, I have to look for a picture that where I look professional, where I have, you know.
Oh my god.
So all I could find was a selfie of me in my suit when I was like 14. Shit, that might have even been 8th grade graduation for real. But me in my suit taking a selfie in the bathroom.
It's so uncomfortable, like.
Yeah, that's I'll find the picture if I can, but I just took.
It's like you're trying to be sexy on there. It's like it's really like a professional platform.
I took. Yeah, exactly.
It's not Hinge.
I took. I took professional headshots at TJ Maxx, and it turned out pretty good.
I'll actually be getting one
at
tomorrow.
TJ
That's
Maxx.
much better. Yeah.
See, that's a LinkedIn photo right
Man,
there.
with the fucking tie and everything. Presidential
That got
almost.
me a fucking job, boy.
Oh, are you allowed to say where?
What?
Where
Job?
Where you got this job? Where
Yeah, I'm not putting that out. I didn't put out where I worked at last. I didn't shout out Home Depot when I worked there. I'm not shouting out nothing. I'll tell you after the show, though.
After the show.
But,
well, Lou is accepting
Barry
a job fucking with the FBI.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be investigating Preston's trap house.
Oh my god. He was an undercover agent the whole time.
Your time is coming.
You might just get hit with the Rico.
Yeah.
Preston's like, damn, they locked me up before they locked up Diddy? That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Thug still fighting his Rico case. That's like I don't know, that's just not real. Like, have you guys followed him, like his case or anything?
Yeah, I have.
Like
So
Woody just goes there and like just says whatever he wants.
So there was a recent win in that where they got a mistrial basically and had to get a new judge because they caught the judge on some bullshit, so they got a new judge.
They don't like their fourth judge.
But that's probably not the best sign when you're doing stalling tactics like that. But just like them trying to say that thug is an acronym and stands for truly humbled under God. Fucking genius. I don't know who came up with that, but that's just hilarious.
I don't know. His lawyer seems tight. Like every picture of them together, they look like they're homies. Like for real.
His lawyer they had locked him up too, and then he had requested to share the same cell as Young Thug. That way they can go over the case. And then the typewriter in the what do you call that, like
in the courtroom?
Yeah, I said the typewriter. No one's using the typewriter, but you don't know what I'm talking about. She's taking pictures and giving Woody like snacks and stuff. Like,
oh my god!
And he goes on and he's like, everything I told you was a lie. He's like, I knew you guys wanted Young Thug and I had the heat on me, so I figured if I said, yeah, he did that, he killed that person, but I know he didn't do it, but I just figured if I just say that, you know, it would draw more attention to him, so.
How has Gunna gotten away with no pushback at all?
Because he's like Young Thug's, he's Young Thug's cash cow, and him saying, yep, YSL was a gang, they're like, yep, perfect, that's what we need. Like,
yeah.
So he got out, and he's making bread for
Young Thug.
Their label, I guess.
Yeah, because someone's got to pay that lawyer.
Right.
Yeah. Genius.
Honestly, though, yeah.
He goes out,
yeah.
Thug's just sitting back like this was my master plan all along.
He's getting way too
Yes. Yes, go on. I wrote you a record called Fuck You Mean. And it's gonna pay my lawyer bills forever.
And like everyone that's like a part of YSL is like Reddit on him. Except for like, I guess, Wife and Lucci, because that's who he shot at. And there's a song, what's the song?
Shot at Lil Wayne.
There's a song he's got with Juice WRLD where he's like, I shot at his mommy and emo.
His mommy and what?
He says it like this, like, I shot at his mommy and he won't do nothing. I'm gonna look up the lyrics.
And he won't
something
do
like
nothing.
Like he basically but Wife and Lucci still didn't like take the stand against him though.
That's
and
good.
it's crazy, like his biggest op was like, yeah, I'm just not gonna do it. But everyone close to him is told.
Dude.
You know the song. And I think they've played like Take You to Trial too. Like
yeah,
they played it in the courtroom.
Yeah, and he's in there listening to his own music, going like,
Hey.
Yeah.
And the old ass white judge is probably just like, God damn
Fuck
it.
me.
I liked LL Cool J. What the fuck is this?
I'm like, yo. And he's over there like this.
It's a weird world that we live in.
Very weird.
Oh yeah, it's Bad Boy, Juice WRLD and Young Thug. I shot at his mommy, now he no longer mentioned me.
You shot at his mommy?
Yeah.
You shot at my mommy, bro?
No,
Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
And then the ad-lib is, that.
Wow.
I love how it has the ad-libs in parentheses on there. Because it's an important context on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like leading up to the line. It's like, sticky, sticky, Ricky. I smoke Skittles, not no sticky, sticky. I shot at his mommy. Now he no longer mentioned me. That's wild.
Damn.
All right, closing remarks. Anything else that we need to get off of our chest this week?
Didn't get off my chest? Nah. But shout out to my boy Kamaza. He's got a Twitch. He's a Twitch streamer. So shout out to him. And I'm trying to plug in.
Yeah.
To the listeners out there.
And plug them in a way where they can actually go
Find his Twitch.
find it.
Find the man's Twitch. That's true.
You just said his name.
No, that I think that's the name of his Twitch though.
Okay, what is it?
Yeah. It's like Cam, like CAM, AZZ. A or something.
At Twitch.
Yeah, might have misspelled that, but you can find that. Yeah, you go on Twitch, you're gonna find it. All right, go on YouTube, probably find him there too.
All right, Barry May, thanks for being on the show. It was a good one.
Very nice, yeah.
We'll have to get you back on the show when we can get this 1800 going.
I don't know if
When
you
the
want,
stars align.
I don't know if you want that version of Barry May. We might go viral.
The bad side of Barry May.
The dark side. I was thinking, isn't like Barry May like also the name of like the Flash?
Barry
No.
Allen.
It's Barry Allen.
Allen. Yeah.
Oh shit! I'm sure we're gonna edit that out.
Makes me think of Barry Manilow.
Nobody's still listening at this point. That's the whole we trail off.
That was the best part of the whole shit.
Barry May.
I'm gonna edit it so the last part is first and the first part is last, and
Wow.
it just makes no chronological sense at all.
Perfect. Full reverse
Like,
episode.
what the hell's going on here?
Yeah. Why are they?
What
What
are
are
serious now? Like,
who are they talking about pooping on people's porches? They didn't explain that at all.
yeah, you know, it's my first time out here.
Yeah.
I'm usually on the Joe Rogan podcast.
That's
look
cool.
Up, look up Barry May on the Joe Rogan podcast.
You know, Joe Rogan actually started out as an intern at Highly Suspicious.
Yeah, at Highly Suspicious Industries.
And then he kind of, he took our stuff, but he also put his own spin on it. So like, I'm not.
And he does MMA, I guess.
Yeah, he's got his own stuff going on. So it's all love. It's all love. But you know what I'm saying.
It was probably over the bag, huh? That's why he left.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you guys got too greedy, huh?
Yeah, he wanted
He
wanted $8 an hour, and the minimum wage is only like $7.25. So we just felt like we could get any fat, stupid bastard to yell on the show. And I actually stepped into his role after he left.
Okay.
Anyways, you wanna
outro. That's all the time we have for this week. We'll be back next week. New episode every Thursday at Highly Suspicious everywhere. Instagram, Twitter exists, but why would I go on there? Good episode.
It's a wrap.